So why don't you kind of settle into your seat, see if you can get comfortable. Close your eyes if you want. You don't have to do that, but remember that kind of going inside piece that IFS does. And I'm going to ask you to think in your mind's eye of someone who is particularly triggering. Someone who kind of gets your goat. And when you have that person in mind, I'm going to ask you to put them in a room that has a window and a door. And once they're in that room, I'm going to ask that you be on the outside looking in, knowing that it's safe. And I want you to have them do the thing that they do that really activates you or triggers you. And as they're doing that thing, I'm going to ask you to notice any of your feelings, thoughts, or sensations that come up within you as you see this person doing this. And as you notice that, or as you're aware, we're going to ask those parts of you to separate from you a bit so that you can get to know them a little bit better. And see here if you can kind of pick out maybe the one reaction or sensation or feeling that is the strongest. And if that part is willing to separate from you just enough, maybe just a little, so that you can extend some curiosity, so that you can maybe get to know it a little bit better. Why does it feel the need to react this way? Maybe where does that reaction come from? What is that part's fear if it didn't do what it's doing when that person in the room does that thing? And if there are any other curiosities that you have, just ask. And see if the part is willing to share that with you. And as this part is sharing with you, I'd like you to extend it some gratitude for letting you know a little bit more about it. Maybe you have the intention that you're going to follow up with it and learn more about it. And I'd like to see now if your parts or parts are willing to either step behind you to fully separate from you, and to either step behind you or stay behind as you walk into that room with that person. Whatever feels safe for you. And see if your parts will let you be with this person without them for just a minute. And they can observe you. Being with this person doing what they do. And when that feels complete, see if you can just see or notice how your parts saw you differently from them. And maybe this is something that you can do when you encounter this person the next time, is be with them as your parts watch, if it feels safe to you and to them, or not. It's just a suggestion. And when it feels right, you can come back to the